Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a silver stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 19th day of September 2021, I'd like to welcome you to join me over to JM Bullion. However, before I do that, I'd like you to welcome me to join us over to CGS CoinTribe this evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Now, we have two guests coming on this evening. Going to keep that under wraps for now. But I did want to tell you, we reached that 500 subs threshold, which means we will be holding that giveaway this evening. So you can check out that 500 sub giveaway right here. And Gunny's showing them off what you can win. That's pretty cool. And if we do hit 700 subs, he will throw in the 83 P&D, or not 83, rather the 73 P&D Ikes with that. So that's kind of incredible. Now, our next stop today will be JM Bullion to look at where the live spot prices ended the week. Gold was at 1760.76, silver ended the week at 22.48, platinum at 956.25, and palladium at 20.48.63. Next stop today, there's an interesting site came across here. It's called Coins. The Fun Times Guide, and there's no author or date. However, we're going to just go for it here, and there's just a couple things I wanted to share that I thought were important. And it says here, and this is the title of the article, which 2021 quarters are worth more money or more than face value, right? So let's go here. There's two kinds of quarters out this year, and that's Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. That's there. And then one is the General George Washington crossing the Delaware River. Now, it says here, why are the 2021 quarters so important to coin collectors? Well, number one, the 2021 Washington quarter is a transitional coin between two coin series, marking the end of America the Beautiful quarters, which were in production since 2010, and bridging the gap between the American Women quarters program, slated to debut in 2022 and run through 2025. So that's happening rather quickly. Now, let's go here to this particular one I want to discuss today. It says here, 2021 crossing the Delaware quarter facts. After the last of the America Beautiful quarters were issued in 2021 with the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site quarter, the United States Mint made major changes to the quarter. The original George Washington portrait that appeared on the quarter from 1932 through 1998 once again adorned the obverse of the coin. Now, one thing you'll see if you go to PCGS or NGC, PCGS has it graded or at least listed in the 1932 to 1998 quarters, while the folks over at NGC have it listed under the America the Beautiful series. So those are the two locations you will find those. Now, finishing up this paragraph, the Washington quarter's original heraldic eagle reverse did not return in 2021. However, the original John Flanagan obverse was paired with a handsome reverse design by Michael Gaudioso. This design represents George Washington serving as an American Revolutionary War general and leading his Continental Army troops across the Delaware River on the night of December 25th through the 26th, 1776, to what became one of the most significant battles of the multi-year conflict against the invading British. Now, it says here, how much are they worth? Well, it says, I think this is a bit off, because I'm going to take you to PCGS next. It says here, the 2021 P&D General Washington crossing the Delaware quarters are worth face value in circulated condition and $1 to $2 each in uncirculated grades. Well, let's go here to PCGS, and I'm going to go ahead and hit enter there, if I can. There we go. Here we are crossing the Delaware, and if you look at a Mint State 64, it's a $10 quarter. That's incredible. So if a roll of quarters are in Mint State 64 and there's 40 quarters in a roll, well, you can do the math. And look at a Mint State 65 is $15. Now, these are incredibly average grades, folks. You can find them in an uncirculated roll or a box that you can find on eBay. And the last time you could ever find a quarter that was this valuable, I think you'd have to go back to, there it is, 1994D. I'm not sure exactly why that one stands out among the others, but let's go ahead and keep looking throughout the way back and find out when a quarter was worth this much. Was it 83 and 82? So that's quite interesting. A quarter hasn't got this much interest for quite some time. In fact, over 20 years. That's how important this quarter is. And let's go here to the United States Mint now that we've established how important this particular quarter is, not just from my opinion, but from the PCGS folks and the folks over here at this particular website. Now, we know that in September 28th, and that's less than 9 days away now, right? That's 28th. This 28th, that's here. So a week and 2 days from now, this is going to be dropping. And I have a theory, if you get the first couple runs out of this, you're probably going to get the freshest dies out of that. So what do I mean? Probably the freshest coins, the most brilliant coins. So let's go here to the United States Mint set on Wikipedia. And I'm just going to go right here to the 2011 to present coins. And it says here, the brilliant finish coins are struck with more force than circulation coins, resulting in higher quality and more detailed design. This is super important, folks. However, like the pre-2005 mint sets, these coins are not considered different issues than circulating coins. That's what it should say there, but it doesn't. I might have to add that come the end of this video. So these coins are not considered different issues than the ones you could buy on eBay and rolls and boxes. Now, here's that particular coin set that I'm referring to. You're going to be able to find two separate types of coins for Washington crossing the Delaware quarters. Actually, three, really. You're going to find heirs, and you're going to find the ones that are in these mint sets, and then you're going to find the ones that are in the rolls and bags. Now, this particular coin set, it doesn't say that the product limit, it says none. It doesn't have a solid finite amount that is listed. However, if I go to the view page source, it's going to show me that the data available says 208,592 sets. Now, we go back to the particular Wikipedia page featuring the uncirculated coin sets, and we look at the mintages of these particular items. We're not going to find 208. We're not even going to get close until we get to last year's, and that's about 3,000 different. And that's 211,788 of those particular sets. So that's quite an incredibly low number. In fact, we've done the research, and the last time that particular uncirculated coin set had that low of a mintage was 1959 area. So that's about, what, 60 years, 62 years ago now. Now, I'm going to do two last things here, and I'm going to let you go. Enough with the jibber jabber. Now we're going over to eBay here, and I'm going to show you the prices for something I came across, and I thought it was really important that I share this with you, and because that's what I do. If you find something out, that's why I started this channel, because I want to share with everybody. It's not like I have this one idea and I keep petting that idea and holding it against my chest, hiding it away from everybody, just stroking my idea, going, you can't see anybody, I'm not going to share you with anybody. Well, that's not who I am, and that's not what I'm all about. I think that the more we know, the more powerful we become, and we build better relationships when we're honest with each other. Where am I going with this, right? So check this out. The boxes, we know they're there. We know that the rolls are there. But look at this. This is the first one to show up so far, a graded Washington crossing the Delaware quarter P&D set. Look at the price on that, $399.95. So I imagine they've got some of the mint sets on order and are probably already being graded, because let's face it, these particular sets, they may be available for an early pickup a week early. So if it's a week early, they're going to be picking these up on the 21st on Tuesday and then setting them out for advance grading. Now, this is really kind of what I'm really interested in showing you, and Blue Ridge Silverhound did a video on this. Look at this, folks. So there's a new die chip error on the Washington crossing the Delaware quarters, and it's called the Crown die chip, or the Crown error, and they are all about the high dig, the high dollar errors, and they're really in a cool spot, and that's why I think it makes it so interesting. Because if you look at this, see the E pluribus unum here does not get covered. However, here it's halfway covered, the E and the P, and then part of the L. And if you get a whole roll of those particular quarters, there's 40 quarters in there, and there's 80 per, that's over $3,000 for a roll of quarters. Do the math, folks. And these only can be found in the Philadelphia minted Washington crossing the Delaware quarters. And I think these are, I think Blue Ridge Silverhound was saying that these were discovered in July, which is about 3 months ago now. And I checked on YouTube to see if there was any Crown Washington, the crossing the Delaware quarter air videos, and I think I came across maybe one or two. So there isn't much going on about this, but if you do find out, or you do come across these, you seem to have hit pay dirt, because I'll tell you what, a whole roll of these Philadelphias, that's incredible. Now, if this has been going on since, July, why aren't the Philadelphia rolls more expensive than they are now, right? If you can get $3,000 from a particular roll that has all of those crown heirs on it, how come these aren't going, through the roof with the price? Is that because people are keeping that information close to their vest? And that brings up a lot of questions. Would you tell anybody if you found errors 3 months ago, or would you kind of hold it close to your vest for a few months and, not tell anybody, hoping that you could score these before the general public got information on that? That's something, huh? Is that ethical? Is it unethical? I don't know. I myself personally, because who I am, I think the second I found that out, I would probably share with all of you. And that's what makes me me. And so there you have it. Listen, folks, I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.